From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. We're tracking rain showers late tonight. Couple localized downpours certainly can't be ruled out through the course of the overnight period, and that may lead to some flooding concerns and poor drainage areas. Check out the temperatures at this hour. We're still in the 60s in many areas. In fact, 64 in Elmira, 60 in Ridgebury, 62 in Corning, also 62 in Canisteo. Westfield coming in at 60 degrees, so unseasonably mild conditions in place. This ahead of a cold front that is pushing in from the west. Now, once the front comes through early tomorrow morning, the temperatures will begin to drop, and by this time tomorrow night, could be a couple snow showers that we're tracking. Now, wind gusts today have approached or just exceeded 30 miles an hour, but we're expecting the winds to ramp up even more overnight tonight and during the day tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center still highlighting areas to the west with a severe weather threat. No more 3 out of 5s, but 2 out of 5s here over the western half of Pennsylvania. And we're not completely out of the woods. 1 out of 5 for our region. Damaging wind gusts would be the main threat if we do get some thunderstorms. Again, this would be closer to daybreak tomorrow morning. In the meantime, some rain, heavy at times, gusts to 45 miles an hour. And like I mentioned, some localized minor flooding can't be ruled out. All that's associated with low pressure that's lifting up through the eastern Great Lakes. It'll push a cold front through our area for tomorrow. And like I mentioned, some wet snow showers may mix in, especially across the higher terrain tomorrow night. Look at all the flash flood warnings for western Pennsylvania down through areas of West Virginia. Now, there is one tornado warning here over eastern sections of North Carolina. Couple severe thunderstorm warnings over Virginia. Again, no severe warnings near our area. But again, a lot of the yellows and the oranges you see on the radar imagery to our west will lift up in our direction through the course of the overnight period. Starting to get some downpours pushing through our area right now, but this will fill in quite a bit more as we head through the overnight period. So some downpours in the forecast. We get the cold front coming through tomorrow morning, and then the showers turn much more scattered in nature as we head through the afternoon. But the winds are going to stay gusty throughout the day, eventually shifting out of the west, helping usher in some cooler conditions. 70 is what we forecast today, and that was the official high temperature. Temperatures tonight down into the 50s. That 63, though, will likely happen during the overnight period. That's tomorrow's 5-degree guarantee. And we'll drop back to the 50s during the day. Only upper 40s on Saturday, 60 on Sunday. Nick, next week we're back in the 70s. So that cool down will be brief, and we'll get back to above average levels before you know it.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, right before you started your weather forecast, that rain was coming down pretty hard.
Yeah, and it didn't last for very long, but it'll become more frequent moving through the rest of the overnight period.
All right.
All right, now let's get back to our weather trivia question. And here we go. We're talking about what type of cloud is composed entirely of ice crystals. And I will say each one of these could have ice crystals in them, but a specific one is entirely composed of ice crystals.
I'm going to go with A because I'm assuming stratosphere, higher up. No, I'm wrong.
You're wrong. I'm sorry, Nick. It's cirrus clouds. Now, these cirrus clouds, they're the thin, wispy ones that are high up, generally between 20 and 40,000 feet. Stratus clouds, those are like the blanket clouds that are lower to the ground. So, again, they could have some ice crystals in them, but a lot of raindrops as well. The cirrus clouds, those are those wispy clouds that are way up in the sky, and they are completely composed of ice crystals.
I learned something new today. Thank you.
I'm glad you did, yes.
Thanks, Joe. Well, today kicks off Black